Hello friends, welcome to the M.A.R.E podcast. Before we get started, you can find our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts and YouTube. Don't forget that you can find more about the M.A.R.E project at www.marehamburg.com, and you can support the project and this podcast through Patreon. All the links are in the description. Enjoy! Hello friends, welcome to another episode of the M.A.R.E podcast, brought to you by the Honor Frost Foundation. I'm very happy to welcome Simon today to the podcast. Hello Simon, welcome.
Hello, thanks for your invitation.
Of course, it's a pleasure. So, let's get right to the point and let's start talking about, can you tell us a bit about yourself? Can you give us a bit of a CV of what you've done so far?
So I'm a trained archaeologist, specializing in the Roman world and the Mediterranean. I completed my undergraduate and master studies in archaeology in France, with several study periods abroad, notably in Italy through the Erasmus program. And the last year, I obtained my PhD in archaeology from Université Paul Valéry de Montpellier. My doctoral research was carried out within a research unit dedicated to the Mediterranean societies, and was co-supervised by a specialist in Roman archaeology and underwater archaeology.
Excellent. Okay, let's start from the beginning then. Let's go back to the bachelor's years. So why did you decide to study archaeology?
It was a mistake at the beginning because on my last year of high school, I was not a very good student, and I choose a very technical way to it's the guy who repair your internet box.
Yeah.
I was I was on this way, but I don't know why I was refused for this formation, and my second choice was the history formation at the university. It was my passion when I was a kid, but for me it wasn't possible to have a job in this discipline. So my mother cried and said, "Oh no, you can't go to the university because it's too hard. It's yes, you know."
Yeah.
And the first year, I was really comfortable. I was in the city of Clermont-Ferrand. It's not a very big city. It's in the center in France. Mostly famous for the Michelin, you know.
No, what's that? Oh, wait,
The tires, Michelin.
Really? Is that from
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yes. And it's famous for the rugby team, and it's the region of the Gallic guy who fight against Julius Caesar during the Gaulish War.
Wow. So many new information. I had no idea. Oh,
yes.
wow. Okay then.
So
I mean, it sounds like
the place was
important city.
yes. We have a lot of oppida, Gallic oppida, around the city, and the city himself was the capital of the tribe, the Gallic tribe. So in the third year, I want to go to Italy because my father is Italian. So it was for me the occasion to go to this known but not very well-known country. And I go to Bologna, the alma mater University of Bologna, for 1 year. At the end of this of my bachelor, I I don't want to I didn't want to turn in Clermont-Ferrand. For me, it was okay. I leave the city. I don't want to turn, and I wanted to work on Mediterranean fields. So I go to Montpellier. It's the uh, biggest city
Mm.
in southern France, and I begin to work on underwater archaeological things.
Lovely.
For the
Okay.
first, yes,
Interesting. So, okay. Let's take a pause then. You went there, you went to Bologna, you did a year, and you didn't want to return, and then you decide you wanted to go to Montpellier. And that's when your engagement with maritime archaeology started. So did you
yes,
know before that you wanted to do that, or was it new for you?
it was really new. It
Okay.
was just maybe in the first or second month,
Mm.
we have to choose a topic for our first research for our memoir. So I talked with several teachers, and Sandrine Augusta-Boularo, my PhD director, talk about something very strange for me. It was studying objects of a shipwreck. These
Ah,
objects were conserved in a museum in Agde. It's a little town near Montpellier, and nobody makes any research about these objects. So it was a new things and unknown field for me.
okay. Interesting. Okay, before we go any further, one question: did you have any relationship with the sea when you were younger? Were you a scuba diver, or did you just see the material and say, okay,
No,
that's a good opportunity, let's go? I mean, that's a
no, I don't have any relation. The only time when I go to the sea, it was during my vacations in southern Italy to
yeah.
see my family. So no, I
I
don't
mean,
have any relation with the sea, and just I saw the object and say, okay,
no,
let's
that
work on it.
yeah. That's very important because sometimes people think that you need to have a very good relationship with the sea in order to work on maritime archaeology. Well, that is not true generally. Like
No,
you don't need to like grow up in a coast to have a connection with the sea to engage with it and study it. And it's a very good example that you pose there that
mm,
oh yes, I didn't have any relationship with the sea, but it came my way kind of like I saw the object and I said, "Oh yeah, that's a good thing to study." And then I got into it. And it's very important for people to know that. So, all right then, since you mentioned it, let's your supervisor, your director, gave you told you about those objects that were found in shipwrecks, and that's what formed your PhD. Those objects, or not?
yes, it was
Okay.
the beginning because in this shipwreck we have bronze vases, but they were really well decorated.
Mm.
So at this time, it was strange to find this kind of objects in this shipwreck, and I begin to ask myself how it's possible to have these things, this uh, kind of luxury vases in this shipwreck. So it was the beginning of a lot of questions about work of art, about the transportation and the commercialization of works of art.
Okay. I mean, I'm very interested. Please tell us more. Elaborate, please. What are the questions? What are your main questions? And did you reach answers?
So I search in the bibliography to find anything about this kind of transport, and I see there are very little number of researchers who works about this kind of transport. And in the southern coast of France, we have a lot of shipwrecks. Obviously, for any periods, but for the Roman times, it's a thing. And I find several examples of transport of works of art. So the idea of a PhD thesis began like this.
Mm-hmm. And then, okay, so now as you said, you finish your PhD, and it's exactly about those this transport of works of art. Did you study any other examples other than the first shipwreck you mentioned, or is it just like so rare? Because I personally haven't heard of any other examples of works of arts being transferred in ships. Are there any other examples in the Mediterranean?
Yes, you have the first example. It's Mahdia shipwreck
Mm.
in Tunisia. The underwater archaeology born with the works of art transportation, because this shipwreck is very famous. It's you have a cargo of marble columns, capitals, and you have statues, bronze statues um, from the eastern Mediterranean.
Okay. Oh,
You have
I
a
didn't know that.
second. You have another shipwreck in Greece that is famous. It's Antikythera,
Mm.
and here the main cargo are works of art, statues and bronze statues, marble statues, and it was found at the beginning of the 19th, not 20th century. So really, in the early years of the underwater archaeology, you have these two shipwrecks, uh, very famous, and the techniques and methods of underwater archaeology were trained on these shipwrecks. In France, we don't have this kind of spectacular finds, but you can find one statue or two in some shipwrecks. We have the only example of a removable mosaic. It's called an emblema. We have two shipwrecks with this kind of work of art. And
Okay. Wait, is that
yes,
Roman?
yes,
Oh. So is it wait, hold on. So is it like a painting, a mosaic, like something you can put on your wall, or is it like just a pattern and you can put anywhere? I have no idea. This is a new world to me.
when you are a Roman rich guy,
Yeah.
and you want a very well done mosaic.
Mhm.
So you prepare the ground with the local artists, but maybe they don't have the technique. for a very fine, um, a really well done piece. So you let just a little space at the center of this preparation, and you can order from Italy a well done mosaic. It's an emblema, so it's like 50 centimeters to 50 centimeters, and you can buy it, transfer. No, c'est pas ça. So we can just buy it in Italy, ask to be transported, and install it in your big mosaic in your place.
Okay. Oh, that's super interesting then. Okay. That's super interesting. So, okay. So you the shipwreck that you worked on, for your PhD, did that transfer? Do you think that was it a transfer from where to where? Was it from Italy to France, modern day Italy and France? Well, where was it going? Do you know, or where was it from?
This one for my master degree start for, I think, for Puteoli, so in the south of Rome, near Naples, and it's difficult to find the destination, but because we have two things in reality. The rest of the shipwreck show a big one, but we don't have a lot of objects, and we don't know how many amphoras and other things were in this shipwreck, because it's an ancient research. In the first discovery was in the 60s, and at this time you don't have a lot of professional underwater archaeologists in southern France, but you have we can call them passionate scuba diver.
Yeah.
And they dig into the sea, but they don't do excavation. They don't excavate.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So, sorry. What's the depth of the wreck?
6 meters.
Oh, it's shallow. So was it
Yeah,
heavily looted before they?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't have a lot of proof, but at this time in the 60s in southern France, the government wanted to develop the tourism, mass tourism.
Mhm.
So they build kind of 5, they call them tourism units
Mhm.
around 5 cities. And near the city of Agde, you are now the biggest sea station in Europe.
Mm.
So you have a lot of people. They came here and they don't know, sometimes they don't know how to um, uh, how they don't know the law and they don't know what is correct to do with archaeological finds, and sometimes they keep it for them.
Yeah.
So from the 60s to now, these shipwrecks, these archaeological fields and objects are in danger.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. Everywhere in the world, right? Not only in France. I think it's
Yes, but
everyone
I
has this problem. Yeah.
Yes, but I think it's now the problem is the period. It's a longest period for maybe in Italy or Spain or North Africa. Uh, okay, we have this problematics, but in southern France, it's a little coast with lot of archaeological finds, and this problem began in the 60s. So you have a, um, a long period.
Yeah. So it's a kind of a unique place where you have like a small coast, a lot of shipwreck, and unprotected for a long time. So
Yes.
a lot of problems can arise. No, I definitely see that.
And it's a reason why the government in the 50s created with the Ministère de la Culture, André Malraux, created the DRASM. It's a department, public department, linked to this topic.
Yeah. Of course. All right, then let's move towards the end. So you finished your PhD in 2024, and now it's been a year. How has it been like for you this past year after finishing the PhD?
Oh wow, it's a hard question. So after the discussion of the PhD, so I just want to I just want to be in vacation. It was I discussed the PhD in December, so it was Christmas and and the end of the year, and I was like, I don't want to talk about archaeology. But in January, it's a different thing. You have to think about your career. Every things you just stop to finish the PhD. So articles, communications, and other project. I have a personal project to create a video game about market and navigation in the Roman time. So
Okay, wait, hold on, stop there, stop there. I'm interested. Tell me more about this video game, about this idea.
so it's not the next Assassin's Creed. Okay, it's just a little thing.
It's okay. It's
Uh,
okay. I'm happy with everything.
during my PhD, I participate to a game jam.
Mm-hmm.
A game jam is a little competition where you can create a video game with junior professionals of graphics and game designing, sound designing, everything. And the game jam, was in relation with the Festival des Rendez-vous de l'Histoire de Blois. It's a festival dedicated to history and archaeological research. So PhD students in history and archaeology were invited to create a video game on their topics, research topics. My game doesn't won the prize, but I have the idea of creating a game to help the transmission of knowledge with this particular I don't know how I can call it, but this particular medium. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Very
And the name is Fortuna Maris. So
okay.
you are a negotiator.
Mm-hmm.
We call it in the Roman time, and you have to build a commercial empire.
Ah, lovely. Oh wow. Wow, that's very interesting. Well, yeah, well, I hope is it being developed? Is it
Yes, but
okay?
I don't find any money
Oh,
to create it, so I do it myself. And I'm not a graphic designer. I'm not a game designer. I'm just using my my knowledge in in this kind
okay.
of field. But it's a little bit retro,
Yeah.
my game.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I hope someone is listening who has an idea or knows a person who would fund this kind of stuff because this I love video games, and I love video games who have to do with archaeology, and I think they're super important and super useful. I mean, I don't know if you've
Yes.
seen all those articles about people being able to, I don't know, walk around Rome, for example, because they played Assassin's Creed, because you mentioned it, and like
Yeah.
the amount of knowledge that the video games can transmit, especially to younger audiences, is enormous, and we underestimate it.
Yes.
So I mean, I'm fully supporting. I hope this works, and I hope you you manage to actually develop something that you can publish and people can access and play and learn about um, navigation in the Roman times. Because I don't know if you've seen it, but I recently played the new Anno 117 game,
Ah,
strategy
yeah.
game about
Okay.
the Roman time. And even though I found it quite realistic and quite interesting, I also the maritime aspects of it, I was also
Yeah.
quite like, I don't know, questioning it a bit.
Yeah. So obviously my video game is the idea is not to do the same thing that like Anno
Yeah, yeah.
because I don't have the capacities and
Yeah, yeah, of course.
I want to but I want to create something maybe more serious game
Mm,
that
okay.
can be used in museum and by teachers.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, that would be great. That would be maybe easier for you to find funding if it's through a museum. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I
Maybe.
I try everything.
Oh, you
I
tried. Oh. Anyway, I hope it works. I hope it works. So
yes.
anyway, you that was a huge parenthesis. Yeah. So you finished your PhD in December. Then on January you started working on other things. And tell me, you told me before, but tell me in which what are you doing right now? You're waiting for a job. Tell me about how that came to happen.
Yes. So in May, the French state organized a concours. We call it. It's like a competition to find a job. We I know it's a very French thing that even if you are if you have a PhD, even if you have good experiences, everything you have to to do it to be engaged by the state. So I try in May for the written examinations, and it was a surprise, but I do it. And in October, it was the oral examinations, and obviously
Mhm.
it was a surprise, but I do it too. So now I'm waiting for a job uh,
Nice.
in uh, in a museum or an archaeological service. a local archaeological service. But
Nice.
it's a good thing for me, because after the PhD, during the PhD, you have one thing to do, and see lot of you have to be motivated, because it's a lot of work, lot of energy to realize it. But after the PhD, okay, so you do this thing, but now what else? You have this sentiment of accomplished something, but you don't have a good situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
No, you're right. I mean, you're right. I know what you're talking about. You're very right. So this wraps it up for this episode. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for talking to me. And I should end by saying that Simon will give a talk, a proper professional archaeological talk for the MARE Monday lectures in February 2026. And this episode, I hope, will be out before that. So make sure you tune into that as well. I'm sure it will be fantastic, and we'll hear more about the transport, commercialization, and diffusion of works of art in the Roman times. Thank you, Simon, again for being here, and thank you everyone for listening, and I'll see you all next time.
thank you, George, and thank you, everyone.